I want you to take care of things. Keep your eyes and ears open. You understand? You understand? You understand?
Hi, my name is Misael Lopez. I fight at the Denver Boxing Academy. I'm trained by Misael Lopez. And I'm just really excited to be on this show. You know, we got a great venue, we got great people on the card, and I'm just really thankful to be on this card and excited to go give another W for my team. I want to thank everybody who comes out every time and supports us, family and friends. Thank you everybody for always being there for us and supporting us, and it's just another one for us. There we go.
Matt Manzanares, and I'm fighting out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm making my pro debut against Misael Lopez. Both of us are very talented fighters. You should expect a high-paced fight with me getting my hand raised in the end. Thank you to all my team, my family, and most importantly, God.
It's time to meet the professional 130-pound fighters. First, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson Red Corner. Please make welcome Misael Lopez.
Ahora nadie lo detiene. Dicen que se lleva un diablo. El Señor se la navega con su cuerno por un lado. Si no sirves para matar, sirves para que te maten. Y yo les salgo por delante antes de que yo me ataque. Con mi pechera y mi cuerno soy bueno para el combate. Encapuchado de negro y mis botas militares. En preparación me encuentro para integrarme en el equipo.
Fighting out of the IMS Heating and Air Blue Corner. Please make welcome Matt Manzanares.
This is what I know. This is what I know. So to me, this is life. This is life. One more road to cross. One more risk to take. Gotta live my life like this. One more road to make. One more road to cross. One more risk to take. Gotta live my life like this. One more road to make. I'm up at like 6 a.m. to check the spot, work connection, and I got to check the face. Knock on the door, people talking about he ain't dead. But the house is back. I know he there somewhere, see money get high. I don't knock what it do to get by, just make sure you get by the one, if you get mine. And the first time he ran off, should have stood right there. And you think of what he didn't, if I catch him slipping, won't be an air whipping. I can tell you that, I keep it real with this cat, he go with himself, pass it, run off. Tell me, he was locked down, up north.
Fight number 10 of the evening is presented by Wingate by Wyndham. 5360 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Johnstown. The official hotel of King of the Ring. Mention King of the Ring for a special rate this weekend at Wingate by Wyndham. Time to meet the professional 130-pound fighters. First, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson Red Corner. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 130 pounds, holding a professional boxing record of 2 wins and 0 losses from the Denver Boxing Club in Denver, Colorado. Please make welcome Misael Lopez. And now, fighting out of the IMS Heating and Air Blue Corner, Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 130 pounds, making his professional boxing debut from Cheyenne, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Please make welcome Matt Manzanares. This professional 130-pound bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Referee Tom Johnson.
All right, gentlemen,
Our next fight brought to you in this professional 130-pound battle between Misael Lopez taking on Matt Manzanares. This fight is brought to you by A Concrete Incorporated. Check them out for all your concrete needs in northern Colorado. A Concrete Incorporated. Thank you guys for your support.
And we've got Lopez wearing the black and red. He comes to us with a record of 2-0 as a professional, facing off against Manzanares, who's wearing the purple. Manzanares represents Cheyenne Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Lopez, the Denver Boxing Club. And this is the pro debut, so somebody's O must go.
Hey. We haven't heard that one all night.
And Manzanares, a Resurrection Fighting Alliance MMA World Champion. So, lot of experience in combat sports. Also, as a youth, he was a Golden Gloves boxer. That's what got him into MMA to begin with, was, working in the squared circle, and now returning to his roots as Manzanares. But he's got no easy task ahead of him in Misael Lopez, as, like we said, he's undefeated at 2-0 professionally.
You know, Misael Lopez comes to us from Denver Boxing Club, like you said, JR. And Colorado's esteemed boxing writer, Steven Johnson, has told me about Misael Lopez for a long time. And he says, Ron, you just got to keep your eyes on this kid. This kid is special. And we're seeing him taking on a very, very tough Matt Manzanares. This one should be nothing but fireworks with these guys at this size, this weight, and this skill level.
And Lopez, what I'm seeing out of him is what I would have to term clubbing punches. He's coming across and just really having tons of power. And what I like about it is he's doing it both in his body shots and his head shots.
Yeah, I love this kid. This kid is he's really one of those guys that, you know, the sky's the limit for this kid. If he gets to really test himself against some top competition, there's no telling what this kid's career can do.
And Manzanares is on the receiving end of a lot of hard body shots, but he comes into this fight in shape, able to take those shots so far. I haven't seen a wince of pain or anything from him, but make no mistake about it, the body of Manzanares is getting beat up a little bit here in the first.
Misael Lopez with a little nick on the side of his head there from some kind of clash, I'm thinking. A little bit of blood over the left ear of Misael Lopez, but nothing to deter the fight or be in his way.
It's really when they're engaged and in the middle of combinations that Lopez is having the best of the exchanges. Once they're outside like they are right now, or they were a moment ago anyway, Manzanares is able to see the punches coming, able to defend well, but Lopez so sneaky with his combinations and mixing the level of his punches between body and head that when they're in close like that, the punches can be covered by, just the fact that your shoulders are in your opponent's vision.
Very, very slick boxing being shown right now from Misael Lopez, and it looks like Manzanares has a big lump on the top of his left brow. You see it too, or am I?
I'm not sure. Might be scar tissue. I'm trying to take a look at it. I see what you're referencing, but I don't know if that's from this fight right now. Doesn't look like his corner doing any work on it.
Science First Greeley. Science First, Northern Colorado's one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Science First gets it done when you need it. Visit us on Facebook or Twitter. Science First Greeley.
Thanks, Sean Patrick, all night keeping us aware of the sponsors, and congratulations to him on his new gig, voice of football here in Colorado.
Absolutely.
For the Rams.
Well deserved. One of the good guys here in our sport and on our team.
All right, Ron, so if you're in the corner of Manzanares, what are you telling him?
You know, I think for Manzanares is going to have to get dirty in here. He's going to have to get inside. He's going to have to really mix it up with Lopez. But that is a dangerous game. Misael Lopez, very, very just a precision striker and a precision striker with power. So you definitely got to be careful when you're engaged in the pocket with this kid.
And Manzanares is just a guy that loves to be involved in combat, comes out of the corner smiling, gives us opponent a nod and says, let's keep it going. And Manzanares stepped forward looking to land with some power. But Lopez, as much as we've talked about how good he is with his punches, he really has his defense tight this evening as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've actually always seen out of him. Very good defensive fighter, but not defensive. Always the aggressor, always the one that's pressing the pace. But again, picks his shots beautifully, and you're seeing some nice lateral movement right now from Misael Lopez too.
And what we're seeing from Manzanares right now, earlier in the fight, everything that he did, he was stepping forward, he was trying to land. I think maybe just a tiniest bit of frustration because now he's starting to throw feints. He's trying to get Lopez to react, see if he can get him moving in a certain direction, whereas earlier on, he was willing to just step forward and try to club him.
Oh, and Misael Lopez is really starting to club Manzanares to the body and to the head beautifully. Just hard hooks right now you're seeing. And Manzanares is hanging in there, but definitely you can see he's a little bit befuddled by what he's tasting right here from Lopez.
Lopez almost baiting a little bit there. And I think a clash of heads. Referee didn't see it. Kind of tells the guys to keep it up, but that's only because they both acknowledged it.
Oh, look at this kid go.
Manzanares looks to answer, but Lopez just putting it together beautifully. And a gorgeous right hand directly into the sternum by Lopez.
Misael Lopez had Manzanares hurt right away in that exchange, and you could see as soon as he felt that he was hurt, he started putting the heavy power on those shots, and down goes Manzanares.
And the corner of Lopez calling for the uppercut, so let's see if he listens. He looked over to his corner, saw what they were telling him, and he tried to set it up there, but Manzanares was over the top of it.
I love the way Lopez throws these hooks. He just throws such a beautiful, and there it is again. Just beautiful boxing right now from Misael Lopez.
So much power, digs to the body, comes back upstairs. Manzanares is in trouble in the corner. Lopez trying to go off. Manzanares looks to answer, and the crowd is loving what we're seeing right now, Ron.
Oh, absolutely. And how about the toughness and the gameness of Matt Manzanares? No quitting this guy whatsoever. Engage in a firefight with a superior striker right now, and nothing but standing and engaging. But I'll tell you right now, Misael Lopez is putting on a boxing show right now.
Lopez heard the 10-second clacker, swung with the right hand to try to end it. And then he puts together a fast flurry, and looks like we're taking it to the next round. And Lopez almost a little dejected that it's going to the next round. I thought. And we can see in the replay the fast hands of Lopez. Just waits for Manzanares to commit to a punch and then gets off with about 3 of his own.
And Lopez is just throwing those beautiful digging hooks to the body that are just, they sap the energy out of a fighter regardless of what time in the fight. But again, just that beautiful, beautiful boxing that we see out of Misael Lopez. Just those body shots, they set up everything. So I'm expecting to see more of that, and maybe even look for him to really chop hard to the body to try to get this fight over with a big clubbing overhand right.
And Lopez with enough energy to try to get the crowd into it here. And I think the referee telling the fighters to watch the headbutts. They're just both so fast and so dynamic. When they move their feet, they're covering so much ground for guys of their size. And, boy, you're right about that left eye of Manzanares. I just lost my train of thought because I caught eyes on that. And, yeah, it's definitely starting to swell.
Yeah, he's got a decent mouse on him. Beautiful slip of the punches right there from Lopez. Wow, this kid is really, look at this, just defensive beauty right here. Look at that footwork.
Really classic boxing. If you were going to make a video of how it should be done, just take a look at what Lopez was doing right there. Really great job getting the shoulders and the hips down and moving laterally.
And let's talk a little bit about his patience. Look at him now. Now he's not, he's waiting. He's gauging. He's sensing some distance. He's looking for patterns right now that Manzanares is showing. And then he engages. And when he engages with huge power, digging shots to the body like we talked about earlier, and just keeping everything on the end of his punches beautifully. Oh.
Yeah, just ring savvy is what they call it, and that's what we're seeing here out of Lopez, is his ability to read the fight and know when he should flurry, know when he should sit down on his punches, land with power, and know when he should try to close in because he has his opponent hurt like he's doing right now. There's the uppercut that his corner was calling for earlier, and it's just like he's working the heavy bag in combinations now. Great work by Lopez there, and Manzanares in a tough spot. I think he's going to get up because that's just the toughness this kid has. But my goodness, he took some hard shots there.
Yeah, like we said, no quitting Matt Manzanares whatsoever, but he is just outclassed tonight with Misael Lopez. And Misael Lopez really putting on a boxing clinic, and he's got Manzanares hurt bad right now.
That right hand came across the top, went right across that busted up brow.
Look for Lopez
and
to dig to the
again.
body now. Oh.
And as you say that, he puts together an 8-punch combination to the head. Manzanares tries to fire back. Lopez reads it, keeps him pinned into the corner.
Beautiful shoulder rolls from Misael Lopez.
Just great work by the Denver Boxing Club fighter. Manzanares continues to look to answer, and Lopez digs to the liver.
Thudding shots to the body from Misael Lopez, looking to take Matt Manzanares out of here.
Manzanares eating a lot of hard shots, but he's still game. Letting the referee see enough activity out of him, firing off the counters enough that he's letting it go.
This is exactly what boxing writer Steven Johnson was talking about. Oh, and Misael Lopez looking for the finish right now. He's got Manzanares in a world of trouble.
One more round.
Wow.
Stands auto service. Unfortunately, vehicle breakdowns happen even on the best kept cars. When those happen, visit Stands Auto Service in Loveland.
J.R. Gordon, please tell me, with your esteemed fight IQ and experience, what do you tell Matt Manzanares coming into the fourth and final round, really?
The only thing he's going to be able to do is keep his hands up, walk forward, try to pin Lopez into the corner, and get off with some power shots or some kind of a prolonged flurry. That's really the hope that he has. The problem is the footwork and the defense of Lopez is such that there's no chance he's going to let that happen. And Lopez's fight IQ is such that he knows what's in Manzanares' head. He knows what Manzanares has to try to do.
I'd love to see Manzanares go to the body to try to slow down Lopez. He's got to try something to really get, maybe a liver shot to really catch him good, just like that.
Well played, Ron. Well played, sir.
But really, those body shots are the kind of shots that can stop a fight at any time. It's just a matter of how you catch them.
And speaking of catching him, it's the crushing right hand of Lopez that comes through again. And this is what Manzanares does not want to do, is let his back be against the ropes.
Great fight by these 230-pound professionals. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Misael Lopez again, looking to make a statement in this fourth and final round here. Digging to the body on Manzanares, punishing the young man here. Not being afraid of anything that Manzanares has to throw, and just keeping tons of pressure on Manzanares from start to finish.
And if a fighter throws a punch and the ropes are what holds up your opponent, they can consider it a knockdown, and it was close to being that there on the other side of the ring. And that's going to be it. Referee Tom Johnson has seen enough, just not enough coming back out of Manzanares. So congratulations going to 3-0, Misael Lopez representing Denver Boxing Club.
Unbelievable performance by that young man. Make no mistake about it, Matt Manzanares is one tough kid, and Misael Lopez just outgunned and outclassed him tonight. Unbelievable performance by this young stud here in Colorado.
door. You don't try to battle me no more. Got concrete rhyme, been rapping for 10 years. And even when I'm mad, I'm being sincere. It's weird, I make them rust like 10. They call me Charles, my head is like a Sharks fan. Because I'm bad as can be. Got my voice on wax. Some brothers think he's making records. I ain't must to relax. I could and it'll stay that way. The best rapper you've heard is LL Cool J. Kamikaze, take a look at what I've done. Used to rock in my basement, now I'm number one. Ain't got no time, never standing on line. You wanna try me? First you better learn how to rhyme. I'm the pinnacle, that means I reign supreme. And I'm notorious, I'll crush you like a jelly bean. Cut on my big chunk, you assume you heard me, and your ego's drunk. I'm devastating, I'm so good it's a shame, cause I eat rappers like a cannibal, they call me insane. I'm a bull, of course you know I am bull.
At 1 minute, 4 seconds of round number 4, referee Johnson has got a stop to this fight, declaring you winner by TKO, Misael Lopez.
In the history of rap itself, not beat up a man, just proving I'm bad. You wanna hit, give me an hour plus a pen and a bag. And see me retreat, cause they know I can beat them and eat them in a battle and the rep won't cheat them. I'm the baddest, taking
Sean in the ring with Misael. Congratulations, dominant performance in there tonight, probably just what you wanted.
Yes, sir, man. First of all, I want to thank him for coming out. Hell of a fight, man. Good luck to the rest of your career. And I want to thank every single one person out here supporting you, man. Thank you guys so much. Most of all, I want to thank God, man, for giving me the opportunity, keeping me blessed and healthy throughout my camps, man, my coaches. I want to thank my wife, man, my family. Thank you guys. And, man, I just feel great right now, man.
I'm sure you do. You should. Congratulations on the victory. We'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Get up once again for Misael Lopez.